I just had a weird, that feeling you get when you're sitting still but something else was moving. I was out of the corner of my eye seen this. And I go, whoa, am I moving? And I went to hit my brakes and I'm parked. Why would I hit my brakes? Welcome everybody to another daily vlog. A vlog that happens daily, sometimes from Des Moines, Iowa. Woke up, don't have no coffee, but I do have this. And my next pickup, I was telling you guys on yesterday's vlog, is at an amusement park, and I called it Frontierland. I keep forgetting the name of the thing, but this is where it is. It's Adventureland. And it's a perfect name for a theme park, amusement park, whatever. I've only been there like 3 times. I mean, I've picked up there before, but enjoying the theme park itself like 3 times, and it's been quite a while. I know they got a lot of new rides and attractions over there, but I think it's been 15 years, maybe almost 20 years since I've actually stepped foot inside and rode any rides. My kids used to ride with me a lot when they were younger, and we'd have the dog, and we'd have my ex-wife, or I'd have 1 or 2 of my children with me, and we'd like leave California and come back out east and always hit Des Moines, and during the summertime hit that Adventureland. That's the name of it. It's one of those little small theme parks, smaller than Six Flags, but better themed because it's just like one theme. It's the West, or it used to be back in the day. It might be something different now, but they're closed. I'm thinking go over there, get loaded, and since it's closed for the season, maybe fly the drone over the theme park. I'd love to do that at Six Flags, like in Atlanta, which I probably will do this year, but I think this is the perfect time to do it now before the snow starts falling up here. So I'm gonna do that. I wanted to give a big shout out. I don't want to say anybody's names. I want to give a shout out, but without giving names, because I don't know if they want to be known on video. But I got another Patreon subscriber last night. You know who you are. Thank you. It means everything, because when places like Adventureland are open and small roadside attractions, that Patreon money, it does help. Sometimes it helps with other things, like I'm planning on doing the Jacob the Carpetbagger type thing, and I'm actually been procrastinating about it, and I do have a couple of these things. Yet I don't know where I put them. I thought I put them on my glove box. I've been picking up postcards. Like I got a Superman postcard from Metropolis, and I'm getting other postcards from other places, and I figured for my Patreon supporters, what Jacob does is when he travels around the country, he picks up postcards and he sends postcards once a month to his Patreon supporters. And I think that's a great way to say thank you. And so I'm planning on doing that. I have a couple already, and I think I'm going to start doing it at the end of every month. That way, at the beginning of the month, you get an awesome postcard. I really don't tell too many people about Patreon too much because I feel kind of guilty. I got a job. I work. It's just Patreon originally was meant for my website, to help fund my website, which is up and running. After 2 years, I finally took administrative rights, and that's what I was using Patreon for. Nowadays, the whole thing has kind of changed to possibly helping with those small roadside attractions, like I was telling the person last night, like south of the border, maybe going up inside the giant sombrero and vlogging from there, or possibly, how great would it be to be on top of that sombrero with this little small drone and launch it from the top of that sombrero? I'm going to do things like that. So that's what the money's going to go towards now. So I'm thinking, well, postcards cost $1.25. A stamp cost, I don't even know how much stamps cost. But, so I'm figuring $2 to mail postcards and stuff. So once a month, I'm thinking for anybody that pledges over like $3 a month, I'm gonna send postcards to. I think that's what's gonna do it, and I'm thinking for $1 to $2 range a month. Maybe doing a live video, live. I don't know when I should do it, if once a week or once a month or something like that, and have my Patreon supporters on my TV. So while I'm talking to you guys on the TV, it could be scrolling to the Patreon supporters so people can see who is supporting and give shout outs that way. There's got to be something. I got to start giving back to the community. You guys have been incredible. Chris Kitchen, people know, a lot of people know that he's one of my supporters. There's been a lot of great supporters throughout the last 2 years. Chris and Indian Maiden over on YouTube have been very, very long time Patreon supporters. They've been Patreon supporters for a couple years, and I really need to make it up to them because they've been incredible too. Anyway, so those are my thoughts for Patreon, and for the person, I don't know if you want your name mentioned yet, but if you do, I will definitely, and thank you for your support. Okay, not much else going on right now. Getting unloaded, done with paperwork, getting ready to leave this river area and head on to Adventureland. I'm ready. Okay, the sun is behind me. I apologize, guys, and I'm empty. As you can see, my truck is right there. I'm empty, getting ready to head over to Adventureland when the guy that just came out and handed me my paperwork said something pretty incredible about this piece of property right over here. And I wanted to share it with you and document it real fast. I wish I could have documented it back in the 1960s, but alas, we don't live in the 1960s anymore. That's when I was born. I'm a 60s child. But let me walk over here real fast. I can't take too long because I'm blocking up people over there. Look how beautiful that is in the morning. What? It's hard to believe that this is all going to be frozen and snowy pretty soon. I definitely don't like coming up here when it's like that. Though, if we start coming here more often, with that iced over, it could be a fun place to fly a drone. Well, it looks like I'm coming upon some geese. I'm not riding my Segway, by the way. So if it's bouncy, I apologize. But you guys are on a gimbal. There's some geese down there. Look at those geese. I'm not going to walk all the way down there by those geese. But this field right here, this whole embankment and field in the 1960s used to be called Riverland. This was an actual theme park. I guess they had a roller coaster, a big wooden roller coaster, a wild mouse ride, and a couple other rides here. And I guess it was a pretty fantastic theme park back in the day. And this is the location. There's no markings of it that I can see. Well, wait a second. Let's walk down there. It looks like there might be a marking. Some sort of placard thing down there. I haven't done any Google search or nothing. I just got out of the truck. I just was told this story as I was pulling out of the door. And I said, you know what? I got to go over and see if there's anything over there left from back in the day. If I could find any 1960s, like little concrete where the roller coaster pads were. And it does look like no geese. It looks like there might be some remnants. From up here on this hill, I'm walking down the hill right now. It does look like, well, look here. Look, there's some like old concrete in the grass. Look like pads maybe. There's more over here. What? And there's over by where these geese are, there seems to be, there's more over here. Wow. So this was an old theme park. You can see some over here. And it looks like, no, I thought that might have been a placard or a sign or something. But it's not. But up here on the sidewalk, it does look like something. This is what you get when you don't do any Google research. This is what it's like. What do other people say? When you don't use your Columbo-like research skills, you just kind of wing it. Not like they would. Let's see what this says. Oh, yeah, people don't like glass. They don't like glass here in Des Moines, Iowa. So, yeah, no information really. Oh, I guess it is left up to the internet. I'm probably not going to dig too deep into this, though it is kind of fascinating. Any of you guys want to check it out? I think it's called River. I think the gentleman told me it was called, back in the 60s, it was called River Park. It's something to check out. Would have been cool if there was like a couple markers stating the history of the place, but there isn't. Only geese, and they probably only know what really happened. And no, they probably don't care. Well, I made it over here to a parking lot where I can hop on my Segway and go to Adventureland. It's right across the street. I figured I could ride my Segway up down the road, maybe towards the parking lot, and fly the drone up and get some aerial footage of the roller coasters and stuff. But if you look at my hair, I mean, I'm wearing a hat. If you look at my hair, that's how windy it is. It's that windy outside. I don't think I could fly the drone. It's the little Spark. It's little. I don't think it'll handle this type of high winds. I'm a little bit worried about giving it a shot. I gave my Phantom away. My Phantom could handle these winds, but I don't think that Spark could. I don't know. We'll see what we can do. No guarantees. Okay, this may be a little bit more difficult than I had thought in my head. I mean, you can see the two towers. There's one drop tower there, and that's the Skyview Tower, and there's a drop tower there. I'm right across the street, but it is windy. I'm going to try and get into their parking lot. I don't know if I can. There is a casino and a campground I might be able to get my truck into. At least that's what it looks like from Google Earth. There's no guarantee I can get up in the air. I'm a little bit freaked out about this. I really want to fly my drone over the top of an amusement park. Can't do that at Disney. Okay, here is the parking lot to the place. It's right there, but it's all gated up. But there is a casino down there. See, I could park at the casino, launch the drone, and fly to right here. But, wind. It's the wind. I don't pick up my load for another 2 hours, so maybe this is just a morning high wind. Maybe the wind will be done in 2 hours. The glass is still half full. Oh, Adventureland. I don't think I'm gonna fly over you today. Yeah, it's a little bit too windy. I'm not gonna even attempt it. I mean, the drone probably could handle it. I've never really tried it in this type of wind. It might be able to, but it's so small. I can't imagine it withstanding these hurricane force Iowa winds. I can't imagine it. So I'm going to pull the plug on the bottom of the glass, and now the glass is totally empty, and we're just going to wait. It's not like I don't come here all the time. I mean, well, not all the time, but I come by here quite a bit. So I'm just going to hold off. I don't want to lose my drone. So might as well see if they'll load me early and I guess head to Ohio, which is a whole other adventure.
Continue on I-80 East for 145 miles.
Yay, I'm getting out at 8 o'clock at night. Definitely no drone flying at this hour. All-nighter, here I come. Maybe I was wrong. I only have 1 hour left to drive time anyway, because it took all day to get loaded. I slept a little bit. I did sleep, but it didn't build back up on my clock, on my drive clock. So if I drive another hour, the rest area an hour down the road may be packed and I may not find parking. That's just how some days go. I was planning on pulling an all-nighter, so I'm thinking just finish this vlog here and now and enjoy some slumber, maybe. I don't know. Does my hair look a mess to you? It does to me. So this is it, guys. This is it tonight. Not much of a daily vlog. Today I shot a YouTube live video, and I was pretty happy how it came out. And I do like the live thing. I think I'm going to do that once a month. But for my daily vlog, this might be hard to do. But if you watch a movie, so a movie has a beginning, a middle, and an end, right? So you start off with the introduction stuff, the meeting of the cast of characters. Then they have a middle of the story, which is whatever happens. And then you have a closing of the story, the happy ending or sad ending, whatever type of movie you watch, right? So you got a beginning, middle, and end. And I was thinking of my daily life. Does my daily life have a beginning, a middle, and an end on a daily basis that's even worth telling sometimes? Because all I do is drive most of the time. Sometimes there's nothing to get out and vlog. But I think what I'm going to do, I may not be able to do it right away. It's going to have to be incorporated into my life, and I'm going to have to learn how to do this, to tell a story about it, you know, what goes on in your life every day. Because if you watch daily vloggers, I watch daily vloggers, and most of the time it's just one subject. They'll go to Disney, they'll go to Universal, they'll go out for dinner, they'll go to a movie and talk about the movie, and it's just that one portion of their day. Where I wake up in the morning and then I kind of shoot here and there throughout the day, and then I tell you guys I'll talk to you on the next one and put that together. But sometimes it just doesn't tell a story. Can you tell a story every single day, even if it's a boring day? Sometimes there's great days where I might be in Metropolis, or I might be south of the border. I don't know. There's those days where you can tell a story. You wake up in the morning, you get some fuel, you get loaded, you drive a little bit, you hit this incredible place, which would be the middle of the story. Then at the end of the story, you're saying goodbye from wherever you're at, and thanks for watching, right? So you got a beginning, middle, and end. But not every day is like that. I mean, if I was home every day, if I had a regular job, I could do that type of stuff. But in my profession, it might be difficult. But I think I'm going to focus on trying to do that and make this vlog better, because today taught me that sometimes you can't tell a story if nothing's happening. I don't know. Something to contemplate. All right, everybody, just keeping it short, sweet. Sorry about the vlog, but I know what I need to work on, and I will. Thanks for watching, everybody. Love you all. Peace.